Hey, everybody, Gold Team. Just want to welcome Mark Miller, the branch manager of Zerorez. We are very excited to have him as a partner with us going into 2021. I can actually say that I am a satisfied customer of Zerorez. My wife had our carpets done about a couple of months ago, and she was just raving about how they did, what a great job, how professional, how they were in and out. The carpets were as clean as looked like new. So I contacted Zerorez and said, we need these people on our team. So got a hold of, ended up talking to Mark, and they came on board, and I really wanted to give Mark an opportunity to talk about his company and what makes him different. And Mark, you guys have a little bit of an interesting thing as far as you were just telling me how the owner of Zerorez got into his business with Zerorez because he was in the real estate market with apartments and such, right?
Yeah, and then he ended up uh, looking at cleaning as opposed to replacements. One of the owners actually lives in St. Louis, and he uses us all the time. He's got something like 60 properties in St. Louis that he's constantly maintaining. So cleaning is almost always going to be more beneficial than replacing them, except for very severe instances.
So, Mark, if somebody was to pick up the phone and call you, what all services does Zerorez offer the customer?
Okay, so we offer residential and commercial carpet, tile and grout, area rug, and upholstery cleaning. And within the last few years, we also started doing negative air duct cleaning.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know. And so the process. So if I call you, what are the steps it take to you guys actually get into the house? What happens if I call you, Mark, and say, hey, my carpets need to be clean. I want my air ducts done. What kind of time period and what all happens?
I mean, it depends on time of year. Normally, we can schedule an appointment within about 4 to 5 days.
Okay.
Uh, we get out there, we do a thorough assessment of the areas. We check for damage, spots and stains, wear patterns, biological matter. And then based off of that, we build an appointment that is tailored to your specific needs. And then we make recommendations based off of that just to make the most out of the experience and to add as much value for the service to you as possible. Basically, we want to extend your carpet to its maximum potential lifetime.
Okay. And you guys, are you still doing the COVID cleaning for offices?
So we yes, we would like to do cleanings first, but we also do offer to run disinfectants as well. Uh,
Okay.
but really, it's not beneficial to do a disinfectant until the area is clean. Dirt is the easiest place for microorganisms and viruses to hide.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Especially in this environment,
Yeah,
want everything to be clean, right?
for sure.
So with all the other companies out there, what do you think makes Zerorez different than the others?
I mean, we do use what's called ZR water. It's powered water. Basically, we use an electrolysis process on a water softener to alter the water's pH. So as opposed to cleaning with a neutral pH of 7, the main water for our extraction is going to be somewhere between a 10 and 11 on the pH scale, and that's going to give it some different properties. It makes it a little bit slipperier, a little thinner, so it can penetrate the fibers a bit deeper, and it does make it quite a bit hotter. It can add 20 to 40 degrees to the boiling temperature.
Wow. Yeah, because I've noticed like I've had carpets cleaned in the past. It almost seems like if you get the carpet cleaned, that they can tend to get dirtier all of a sudden. I noticed like with Zerorez, I think because of the process that you guys do, you really kind of really thoroughly clean the carpet a lot different than some of the other companies do.
I mean, the biggest difference is we don't use soap. We clean with science, and that's really going to be the base of our cleaning. We use a pH scale where other companies may use surfactants or encapsulants or oxidizers that could alter the carpet, leave a soapy residue, or just cover a product up without actually removing the base issue.
So you guys are kind of like scientists then.
I mean, I'll take
I'm
it
going to call you a scientist, Mark.
for sure. Yeah,
You guys have
absolutely.
figured it out without
No,
the soap, without the soap, doing it the right way. I can tell you our carpets were so clean. I mean, they look like brand new and have continued to look that way. So like I said, I am a customer, so I know. Um, what else do we know about Zerorez? I know you guys, you said you've been busy and the company's growing. What else, what about a Zerorez that we should know that we haven't talked about?
I mean, really, the biggest thing I'm going to go ahead and say is probably going to be our technicians. Uh, my favorite thing to tell people is something that the guy Chris Dexter that hired me to Zero Res about 5 years ago. He explained our company as we are customer service representatives that just happen to clean carpet. I mean, our customer service experience is hands down the most important aspect of uh, initial contact, at least. I mean, with our process, once you know it, anybody can do what we do if you have what we have.
Mhm.
But being that next step, being able to provide excellent customer service every customer every time is the staple of Zero Res.
Yeah, and we got that experience. That as far as, is there different levels of pricing that goes into, as I guess matters how big the home is, how much is going to be cleaned. I guess that's just all bid as you go, as you come to the home.
Yeah, I mean, really, we wouldn't want to give a price until we can actually see it. Sight unseen estimations are fairly unreliable. Uh,
Hmm.
and I mean, you may assess something differently than our technician assesses it. And that doesn't tend to work out very well.
Well, I see your all's trucks all around, so you guys are around town.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
see you. Anything else, Mark, you got?
No, I think we're good.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time out to give us a little bit of information about Zero Res. Again, we are really happy to have you guys, and I think it fits really well with what we do because a lot of situations we have, we're trying to get a house ready um, for somebody that's getting ready to sell. So the more our agents know about you, I think the more it becomes even a better partnership. So
For
thank
sure.
you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, sir.